This is what I'm saying. He had people around him who didn't care. And I always told everyone in this part of the internet that they're having the times of their lives. They're on stage, they're, I suppose, touring, they're with a, I suppose, celebrity, and they're getting clout and might be getting paid. They're having the times of their lives, and they're gonna live even if Aaron doesn't. Everyone's saying, oh, Aaron's gonna die, and you don't even care. And I missed that. Every time they said you're gonna die, I didn't roll my eyes, but I said, he doesn't seem like he's near death at all. The possibility is there for everyone, but I didn't see a dying person. I saw a person on the outskirts or the fringes, I guess. I saw a bottom feeder. I didn't see a deathly person. I saw someone who let themselves go, but I've seen way worse, and they're alive. And then he had a house with a bunch of food, and I never really saw him inebriated to the point of let's stop and call the hospital. But I again never was in his live. I saw his YouTubes, so it was up, not his, but the YouTubes. So it was up to people in the lives to, instead of saying things like, I guess, bottom feeding things like LOL or trolling or whatever. Someone could have been like, call 911, but the lives I always saw, he seemed fine, just a normal, smoked weed, had a drink person. So I'm thinking he might have been either suicidal or he had a beef that was more serious than we thought, and he resigned to it, and he got by them. That's the only thing I can think of. I don't think he just died from drugs, because I never really saw him doing drugs. Yes, he was huffing, but I mean, I don't know. But, yeah, so basically his birth chart really says it all. I mean, I guess I could pull it up and then leave screenshots, but I mean, I don't think I have to do that either. I mean, I know it's like a video, and I'm not trying to be a YouTuber, but I just think it would be useful information, because I just got hit by what happened. Yeah. I mean, maybe someone who's not used to astrology won't know. So I guess I'll screenshot it, and I'll just return in a minute. Okay, so I'm actually silenced. I'm silent. Well, I was silent, and I was silenced. What I read on his birth chart. So it's the same birth chart, but I dug even a little deeper, and it literally says, midlife. He was literally at the middle of his life. Most people, life expectancy, at least from a biblical sense, is about like 60 something years, and he was like 35. So he was in the middle of his typical lifespan. Midlife is a period when one may experience sudden threats through water, such as drowning. Therefore, one must avoid foolhardiness. So yeah, I mean, everyone says horoscopes don't make any sense. It's fake. No, it's not. Because he literally died in the water. Another one says, watch out for water. A lot of things in his chart says he's secretive. I did say he was savvy before I looked at this. And another one says, if mental cleverness is misused and serves illegal purposes, one incurs heavy punishment. Swift thinking. Guess I'll bookmark that one. Screenshot that one. And then I'll just screenshot the other ones and I'll just leave it on the screen and assume that you guys can read and just leave it there. Well, anyways, so that's it. It's it's not my take, it's the literal facts about Aaron Carter's passing and general life up to his passing. And basically his birth chart predicted it. I did post it. Maybe I'll find the channel. She said she was going to make everything private, I guess, out of shame. Let's see if I can find it. She might have even just taken the whole channel down. I did tell her don't do that. Because she literally had like 100, or I don't know, he or she. And I said, don't take it down, keep it up so that you can at least have an archival record base of things. And she said she's making everything private. Certain videos private. What I'll have to do is go in my notifications of when I was tagged. That's the only thing that's going to take me to it, but that might take a minute. So I'll be back again. Okay, so I found the exact comment. I went back in my comment history and found my comment from August 1st, 2022 of me pretty much just copying and pasting some of the things I just ended up screenshotting here about his birth chart and saying that he doesn't, that he was a child who was too pampered or on the contrary, completely neglected and left on his own devices. But in both cases, a strong danger of troubles with the law and the necessity to get a psychiatrist. However, one retains one's free will, which I liked. I liked that about him, that he clearly had all these problems, but he still was going, and I thought he was doing fine. But I posted other things from his birth chart on this date on this channel, but as the screenshot will show, it is a private video that no one can see unless they have the link bookmarked, which I do not, because it wasn't that special to me to bookmark stuff like that. But videos of Aaron on a downward spiral, apparently. In hindsight, that's what it was. In the time, I thought he was just a fun person who might have fallen from grace, but who was doing fine and had no problem receiving comments, whether supportive or criticizing, of the lifestyle that he freely documented pretty much 24/7. And then one day he just is announced dead in his tub. And his birth chart describes that he needs to watch out for drowning due to foolhardiness. Something might be in there that states that it was a violent, in his birth chart, that it was violent or just he drowned tragically. Even if it wasn't suicide, he might have been high and just accidentally passed out in the tub. But I mean, who would accidentally pass out in a tub? But his birth chart literally says foolhardy. So he might have not realized that he can pass out in the tub. Or foolhardy lifestyle led him to being violently drowned in the tub by someone else. But either way, his birth chart describes it. It's not my opinion about his death or him. It is facts about him and how his birth